Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Today I have done a full, and I mean full review on a foundation that I got, which is the CargoHD Picture Perfect Liquid Foundation. Now I wasn't going to do a wear test on this throughout the day, but you'll see. I decided I was going to do it anyways. So I kind of planned on doing a couple of videos today, but I ended up just sticking with this one because you'll have to see. You'll just have to keep on watching. So if you want to see how I got this look and see how this foundation performs, and I mean fully performs, keep on watching. Okay, so I promised you guys I'd be doing a video today. So I'm going to be doing at least one, if not two. My face today is looking quite rough. I'm going to go ahead and go in with one of my bye-bye makeup wipes, and I'm just going to wipe my face down. I have a lot of redness today through here. I don't know why, but I do. It's really showing up really bad on camera, more so than in real life. But these makeup wipes, even if your face is clean, which I just washed my face, even if your face is clean, these wipes are so good and they help you with hydration. The hydration that comes from these things, it stays, and honestly they're so good with the hydration that you honestly don't even have to put moisturizer on if you don't want to. So a couple of things that I want to show you guys I'm excited about. First off, I forgot to tell you this in another video. I did receive the CargoHD foundation. Now I don't know if anybody has tried this yet. I've heard some things about it. Is this upside down? Oh. I've heard some good things about it, and I've heard some other things about it, but I have not heard much about it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wet my sponge, and let me just show you guys the sponge that I got. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Body Sponge. It is the body version of the normal Real Complexion sponge by Real Techniques. But this thing is so big, you guys. I just have to, let me wet it. I'll be right back. Are you ready to see the biggest sponge that you've ever seen in your life? I don't know if it's the biggest one you've ever seen, but look at this. Look how big this sponge is, y'all. I mean, this like will cover your whole freaking face. I mean, how much easier is it going to be? Bentley K, she's a YouTuber, very sweet lady. She I love her. She is a YouTube beauty vlogger, and she has a black and white one, and I asked her about it on her comment section, and she told me exactly what it was. Unfortunately, I could not get the black and white one. I don't know why. Maybe they don't make it anymore, but they did have the orange one. So I said, yeah, I gotta have that. So yeah, I had to get it. And Real Techniques had a sale with Ulta, as you guys probably already know. Last week, all their stuff was half off, so snatched that up. And also, I told you guys about the new shape tape that I got. This is in the color Light Sand. I did do a couple swatches against my other one, which is the Light, and honestly, it's not much of a difference, but it is enough of a difference to where I think, let me show you guys close up. See, it's not that much of a difference, but I think it's enough of a difference to where it will make a different, or it will make a huge impact on as far as the brightness or the hue of what I'm going for. I still love the Light, and I'm going to be using that. Hell, maybe I'll mix them together, I don't know. But update on my eye situation. My eyes are much better today. They are actually feeling back to normal. I don't want to put makeup on my eyes today because I'm scared that if I do, it will like completely ruin everything that I've been trying to accomplish for the last 3 days. So we're not going to do that. But I also got the Kat Von D. This is the Locket color correcting shadow primer. Y'all know I'm not real big on shadow primers, and the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, this is something that I got free from Too Faced with the palette that I got, the festival palette. But I don't like these because sometimes these tend to run to make really dry, like over in the corners out here on the outer edges of my eyes. And when I go to lay down my eyeshadows, they start acting a little weird. Or start acting a little weird. I can't talk today. But here's a swatch for it. It's a light formula. It's smooth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's smooth. I mean, it's very smooth. I think that it'll be better than that the other primer because it's thinner. But let me tell you guys something about this. I got this off Macari, right? And I got this in the Cargo at the same time. And I'm going to show you guys this. Do y'all see that? Okay. Just so you guys know, this tag right here is the TJ Maxx tag. It is. And I know this because I'm a TJ Maxx idiot. So I'm looking on here and I see that there's a $sign and that there is only enough room for 3 numbers. So at the most, this could be $9.99 at the most. Okay, that and this Cargo foundation, the girl that I got it from, first she told me this was concealer, and I was stupid and I wasn't paying attention and did not know what it was. I just saw Locket and it said concealer, and I was like, oh, snatch, you know. And I bundled it with this CargoHD foundation, and that together, she basically charged me as if I was buying full price at this. Not this, but full price. And it kind of pissed me off. To be honest, it kind of pissed me off. I don't like that. That is the risk that you run, you know, buying from Macari or one of those sites, or eBay, or, well, really just Macari and eBay, because those are the 2 sites, you know, more like auction sites, or like sites like sell sites, or even the Facebook where you go on and do like the Facebook Marketplace. You know, you run a risk, but at least with that, you get to see what you're getting, because you have to, you know, get up with the person and see what it is before you buy it. You're not committed. So that's just a little tidbit of information for you guys. So I'm going to get on with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Hangover RX. I'm going to put a little bit of moisture on it, even though I did use those wipes just because of the redness and everything. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my face and get that all ready, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got my Too Faced Hangover RX laid down. I think today for primer, I'm going to go in with a tone adjusting e.l.f. primer, because all this redness and stuff is really getting on my nerves. I don't like it. So I need to bring you guys in a little bit. Is that better? Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to, this stuff goes a long way, so I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'm going to push it into the skin. And my little areas that I don't like. I don't know if it's tone adjusting or not, but I like the sound of it, so. Okay. So that goes a long ways, and I do not want to drown my face in that stuff. And actually it's pretty silicone based. So anyways, okay, so now it is time for dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this is the Cargo foundation, the HD foundation, and I've been wanting to try this. Like I said, I've seen good things and bad things on it. This is going to be a review on it. The review on this, I don't even have to use it, and I'm already giving it my approval. So you guys need to get one of these. So this is in the color 1N. 1N. And it's formulated for high definition filming. This oil-free foundation contains a light diffusing pigment. It's for an optical blurring effect. Provides medium to full coverage and a natural picture perfect look. So it is the CargoHD Picture Perfect Liquid Foundation. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how picture perfect it is. I did notice when I opened it up earlier, it was a little watery. So I'm gonna shake it. So I'm going to shake it, and hopefully it will thicken up just a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some on my back of my hand here, and I need to play with this. I haven't used it yet, so I need to play with it and kind of see. Oh, it is a little thick. So I'm just going to start applying here. Woo! I think that might be a little light. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the claims are on this because I haven't looked it up, but maybe I'll do that in just a minute. Okay, so I've still got too much product on the back of my hand, so I'm just going to kind of let that sit there for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and start blending. I always seem to, and I'm thinking that if I have to go back in and build it up, I'll just do it that way, but here we go with my sponge. Oh my god. Oh my god, that sponge. I feel like I'm beating myself in the head, but it is awesome. Can y'all believe how big this sponge is? Oh my god. There's so much coverage. I mean, you get so much coverage. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a body or face sponge, but damn. I mean, I can cover everything with this thing. And I have a big fat face. Alright, I'm gonna kind of go in with this side and get these areas. Okay, so first impression so far, I agree, it is a medium coverage foundation. I'm going to dip in back into it here, and I got a couple places that I missed. Ooh, that stuff dried up on my hand like crazy. So with this, I'm going to just kind of blot with the end of this big ass sponge. B-A-S, big ass sponge. Okay, yeah, so it is more so medium coverage, in my opinion. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to play around with this, build it up, come back on and see if I can get a real nice flawless finish. And oh my god, y'all, you gotta get this sponge. The sponge is amazing. So I'll be right back. Okay, let me just say for just a second here, I'm gonna have to go and do some research on this foundation right here, because honestly, I love it. I love it so far. It lays very good on the skin. It blends beautifully. It is moisturized. It makes my skin feel moisturized. Like like it's not dry. It's not drying on my skin too much. Now, that's for right now. I don't know. I feel like it's not settling into the pores like some of these other foundations have done at first, like when you first put them on. It is a very nice, I mean, it's a little bit sticky, but it still has to dry down. So right now, I am very happy with this foundation, and I love the color. I love the color. I mean, you know, this color is a little bit lighter than I would normally go with, but just first impressions, I love it. I love it. I don't know if this is for oily or dry skin. I did not care. I was just like, whatever, because honestly, I have combination skin. You know, it's mostly dry. It is mostly dry in the winter, you know, but like I said, I get dry zones and stuff in my T-zones. So I do have combination skin. So far, I love it. I love it. I have put it, I took my brush and put a little bit in the corners of my nose. I kind of put a little bit under the eyes. The brush that I used to do it in my nose was this e.l.f. Small stippling brush. I don't know why I like this brush so much for like color correcting and, you know, filling in, because it's a stippling brush, so it's really not meant for that. But for me, it works so good for that, for those areas. I don't know. You know, there's no rules with makeup. You know, there isn't. But and what works for one person is not going to work for the other. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let this dry down a little bit. I'm going to get my Laura Mercier out. I'm going to get my stuff ready for baking, because I am going to bake under the eyes with this. And then I'll be back and we will get this thing going. Okay guys, so it's dried down a little bit more, and so far, like I said, I'm really loving this stuff. My camera is so jacked up, y'all. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my new concealer. I'm excited about this. I'm going to do, this is the Shape Tape in the light sand color. Never had any Cargo products where, you know, I could test out or anything like that. I don't think I've ever even sampled it, to be honest with you. Alright. Okay, so go ahead and blend this out, and I'm going to do it with the bottom of this sponge. Oh boy. I did say that I wasn't going to put anything on my eyes, but I'm going to take this directly off my eyes when I'm done, so it should be okay. Okay, right now I can tell that it plays okay with it, but this light sand is a little bit lighter than I thought it would be. I should have used my regular one. And honestly, I'm using this sponge for everything that I'm doing today on my face because I want to see how it performs on the face as a whole, even though I've already given it my review, because I mean, just the size of it on its own, it deserves freaking 10 stars. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes, or set my eyes underneath, because I don't want any creasing down there. I'm actually going to, not on this video, I'm going to try to use this as a contour sponge and just do that. That's because, yeah, I think that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and set the other areas up here on my forehead. This is my Laura Mercier that I'm baking with, or that I'm, okay y'all know the difference between baking and setting, so you see what I'm doing. You ain't gotta hear me say it, but I am setting my whole face with this sponge, with my Laura Mercier setting powder. My eyes are in the process of baking. They in the oven. And I really, really want to like it even more because I'm not sure the price on this foundation. I don't know anything about it other than what I've got on the tube. So okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzing, and I'm going to do a little bit of highlight and blush, and then I will come back and sweep the bake off and put on some setting spray, and then. Hey guys, alright, sorry. So on the last part of that video, the last part that I recorded, my final thoughts, it actually, for some reason, it didn't have any sound, so it's going a little wackadoodle. But use some of the Too Faced bronzer, my holy grail, the bronze that I always use, and then I use a little bit of highlighter, not a lot, and then I use the Papa Don't Peach blush. And you can see, the highlighter that I used was that Dandelion, the little mini that I got. I swept away my bake, and I used some Mally lipstick. That was actually really pretty. When I come back and do another check-in, I will let you know exactly what that is, but I didn't realize until now that the sound was not there on my other video. So right now, I actually love this foundation. It is beautiful. I wish I could do my eyes, because if I could do my eyes, then I would feel a lot better about it. But you can see it's not settling into the lines. I mean, I have lines, that's obvious, but normally, you could see it like settling into my lines. I mean, everything looks nice and even and smooth. If I was able to put on eye makeup right now, I would be super much more happier. Is that even a word? Super much more happier? Either way, it doesn't matter. But I like it so far, and I like the way it feels. It's so smooth. It's so nice. I don't know the price point on this. Like I said, I don't know the price point on this. I don't know how much it is. I need to do some research. And before I come back and do my other check-in on this, I know I look really, really, really like wrinkly right now, but that's because I'm not supposed to be putting anything on my eyeballs. And so if I had on my my eye makeup underneath my eyes, wouldn't look like this. I did put a little bit of extra baking under there just to kind of, give this foundation a chance. So the reason I look wrinkly and kind of weird under my eyes, it's my fault. So, but I do like it so far, and I'm going to do a little bit of research before I come back in and do another check-in, because I got to find out more about this stuff. Now, I might be behind the book on this, and I might be behind the, everybody else might already have this, but I got to find out how much this is. I got to find out the other color ranges that it has, and I gotta find out what the claims are on this, because I'm really digging it. It feels so good on the face. Y'all just don't know. It feels so good on the face. If you've tried this, let me know. And let me know what you think about it. If you have any information on it, that'd be awesome. Let me know. So I'll check in with you guys soon and let you know how things are going with it. Talk to you soon. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm in my car right now. I had to go up to the store. I did a little bit of research on this foundation. The price point is around somewhere between 20, I think it's at $27 to $26 between and $36. So there's like a $10, you know, price range difference in there. It says that it is a lightweight liquid, which we already have figured that out. A lightweight liquid, and it's supposed to dry demi-matte. I agree with that somewhat. On me, it was not really a demi-matte. What made it more matte was me using my Laura Mercier and all that. But I can say it does not feel dry on my face. And, you know, with some of those mattifying, when you have, you know, combination of dry skin, some of those mattifying foundations, they just, you know, they make your face feel real dried out. My face does not feel dried out, but it looks, to me, it looks great. I love it. This is a possible holy grail for me, you guys. That's how much I love this foundation. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. I don't even feel like I have anything on my face. So where the hell has this shit been in my life? I mean, I didn't know anything about it. I knew the Cargo brand. I knew there was a brand called Cargo, but I've never tried any of their stuff. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this foundation. I did realize that there were, and the reviews on it are great. I looked at the reviews, and I think on Ulta, there was like 4 stars, 4.5 stars. So that's good. I mean, to me, that's good. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about it is when I did some research on it, there's only 8 colors. This is the lightest color that they have, and that's the one in, which is the one neutral. They only have 8 colors in this foundation, and that is one of those foundations and companies that I'm like, no, get some more colors. Everybody is not the same color, Cargo. Everybody's not. So, yeah, it's a great foundation, and I would love to buy another tube of it because, actually, I think if I went the one shade darker and mix them together when I get a tan, you know, during the summer, because that's coming up, and I know my face is going to change. My freckles are going to come out a lot more. So yeah, I wish they would have more colors. That whole thing is just such a controversy. I hate it. I hate it. I just think it's wrong. So, but with that being said, this foundation is freaking awesome. I love it. I love the way it looks. What do you guys think? Do y'all like it on me? I love it. I mean, I definitely didn't think that it would be the lightest color that they had because Amy, this might be a little bit too dark for Amy to wear because she has super light skin. So I don't know. But I love it. So I'm definitely going to be using the tube that I have. It's about 2/3 full, so it's not all the way full. And if I love it this much and if it looks like this on my face, I want to go ahead and use what I have while in that color while it's still, while I'm still able to, when I still don't have a tan and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm going to check in one more time because I feel like at that price point, it needs a full review and a wear test. I'll probably check in about 3 or 4 more hours, and then that'll be the last thing, because let me tell you something, if you can get a foundation that is in that price range and it looks like this on your face for 8 hours plus, 12 hours plus, then to me it's worth it, 100% worth it. People were comparing online, people were comparing it to the Born This Way, which is my Holy Grail foundation. So I tend to agree. A lot. In fact, this, I hate to say this, I might like it better. I might. Oh, and I did put some Better Than Sex mascara on because I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't. My eyes are just looking too crazy. So I just put a little bit on the edges of my lashes. They're not watering. They don't feel itchy. They don't feel burny. So I think my eyes are better, you guys. I really do. I think my eyes are better. So I'm going to check in again, and I'm going to give it about maybe 3-4 more hours, and that'll be my final check-in. And I'll let you go, or I'll let you know exactly what I feel about this foundation. But I can already tell you, I love it. I love it. I do. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Love it. Just don't like that it doesn't have more than 8 shades. So I'll check in soon. See you soon. Okay, you guys. So I'm back to my little station here, and it has been about 3 hours and 10 minutes or so since my last check-in, and this is going to be my final check-in. So, okay, all right, let me get in close with you guys. Okay, so, all right, my opinion has changed just a little bit, okay, and it's because the fact that it's dried a lot. It is starting to be, I mean, it's keeping its coverage and it's keeping its shape, I mean, not shape, but it's keeping its, you know, it's not settling, it's not doing crazy things in my eyeballs. Let me pull out my little thing here, my little mirror, hook it up, because I want to see for sure. Okay, so it's starting to, what was there? It's starting to dry. I mean, it's starting to dry a lot. Like it's making me feel dry. Now, I have not put anything else on my face. And I can't find the stupid Mally lipstick that I put on that I was going to tell y'all about. But I believe it is the Mally, it was the velvet lipstick, velvet something, matte liquid lipstick or matte lipstick. And I think it was in the color Garnet. I believe that was the color of it. That was the lipstick that I had on. I wiped it off a little because it was super intense, but it was super soft on the lips. But as far as the foundation goes, okay, number one, it goes on really smooth. I like it. You know, I like the way it went on my skin. I like the way that it blended. It blended beautifully. It works well with other products. It, you know, does basically what it claims to do. The Demi Matte Dry. Like I said in the car, it did not do that on me, but after wearing it for a while, it started to feel dry. Now, a couple things there. I could put some setting spray on it and it would probably, you know, moisten back up a little bit and it wouldn't feel so dry. The under eye area, my under eye area, I screwed that up myself, like I said before, on the porch. So, but you can see, like, in the corners of the nose where things usually settle, it's not settling. The coverage in the lines is good, okay? The coverage in the laugh lines, in, you know, this area here, I believe it does blend and, like, blur your pores, because, I mean, I don't even see my pores right now. But, like I said, I feel like things are getting dry. I've had it on for, you know, pretty much all day, and I guess my review's gonna stay the same, and I am gonna give my stamp of approval on this, but I think that maybe I need to use a different primer under it. Maybe I should have not used as much Laura Mercier. Maybe I'll try it again with you know, just doing a little small amount of bake and not a lot of bake. I would like to do a full face with this and see, you know, what that does, but final thoughts are basically, yes, I like it. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to use it again, and I'm going to see what it does. So if you guys haven't tried it, give it a shot. So, but anyways, I'm giving this my stamp of approval. I like it. It just dried on my face a lot. So just, you know, next time I do use it, I'm definitely going to try to, you know, tweak it and do a couple more things to make it to where it won't do that. And then I will let you guys know and keep you updated on how I feel about it. But this is definitely a wonderful product that I plan on using again, and I plan on using it again and again. So I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can get updates on when I upload videos. And I will be doing another video on a couple other things, probably tomorrow. Don't know, but either way, thank you guys for watching, and no arguing with me. That's my motto. Don't argue with me in my comment box, 'cause I won't argue back. So y'all have a good evening, and thanks for watching.